Another lovely morning out in the southern Alberta foothills. The leaves have all pretty much turned color now. The greens of summer fading away, gone for another year. There was Chinook cloud overhead, but every pond I came across was like a mirror. The wind was coming, but it hadn't got here yet, and the views across the valleys toward the mountains were, well, just about perfect. But of course, as I went further south, the wind was starting to pick up. Here along Chaffin Creek, it was rattling the willows and shaking the roadside grass, and whistling as it blew across the truck's broken mirror. But that didn't diminish the beauty of the autumn leaves. These aspens and poplars and amongst the spruces just glowed in that morning light. The willows were shining in the beaver meadows, and the undergrowth among the aspens looked like it was burning, especially the aptly named fireweed. The closer I got to the mountains, though, the harder the wind was blowing, and it really made the leaves rattle. Made them almost sound like flowing water. The leaves were lovely right around where I was along Chaffin Creek, but I thought they might look even better over in the nearby Porcupine Hills, so I headed up there. Hard to say whether they looked better or not, but the wind wasn't quite as strong, and I found this guy. Don't know why I didn't notice it when I first saw this big black bear, but he was sitting by a kill. I'm very glad I was shooting this from the safety of my truck. If I'd been on foot, things might have gotten a bit nasty. At the next place I stopped, though, about the meanest thing was a very noisy squirrel. And it was lovely just walking out among the fireweed, shooting close-ups of their leaves, and the ones on the thimbleberries, and the undergrowth among the trees that were all covered with lichens there. But the days are kind of short now, so I packed up and headed back to town. The wind was blowing dust down Williams Coulee, rattling the pastures, shaking the leaves on the poplars along the creeks. The Chinook clouds that had been hovering overhead all day cast the mountains into blue shadow. Calm in the morning, blustery in the afternoon. Yep, that's a pretty typical southern Alberta fall day.